We good to go.
Let's do it. We live.
Let's get it. We in here. We in here.
What's up, good people? What's up, good people? If you're in here, let us know that you are in here.
Live and direct. Let's talk about it Tuesday. Let's see.
What's up, good people? Storm in the building.
Let's go. Hey.
Building. Tamika in the building. Chantel in the building. Allie in the building. Jazzy Bell in the.
Hello.
What is up? What it do? Let's go, Tat family. The Tat family. All right, they coming in. What's going on, bro? How you feeling, man? Talk to me, man. What's going on with you? What you winning at?
Hey, bro, we fighting back against life. Like I said, bro, life been lifing, but we persevering, man. We had
a win.
Huh? Yeah, definitely, bro. We had an amazing Freestyle Friday. Definitely got to get you in on one of those. You know what I mean? If you're free. But our Freestyle Fridays have been amazing. Had some dope poets come up and share really like, you know what I'm saying, like amazing, like original artwork and original pieces that they be writing specifically for it. So it's amazing. Freestyle game is getting crazy. We finalized some pieces on the merch line, so probably before the end of the month, the pieces will be out and on the peoples. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be ready for Houston. Houston's coming up, so that's going amazing. Looking forward to hosting in another open mic at the Children's Museum. So we pushing.
You hosting another one there?
Yeah, well, we're gonna try to host another one for the kids. So it's gonna be it's gonna be dope.
Beautiful, man. That's amazing. So this week, I go to speak on Thursday, and I was super excited about the opportunity to speak on Thursday, strictly because they gave me a different subject matter to speak on. And so with the new subject matter, I'm like, okay, because the thing of it is I have two speeches that I can pretty much flip and turn into anything. But I'm I got a new concept for a new speech as well as a new poem. And oh my gosh.
Let's go.
The bars that are in this joint already that's not even written is ridiculous.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna unveil it. Like I might have to come to Freestyle Friday and do a special.
Come drop it. Because you know what I actually might do, bro. Have you ever like find an old poem and be like, yo, this was fire. Like so I had wrote a poem for my brother and my sister when I got married. And her name is Shannon and his name is Alon. And we call them Shaylon, like just because
I was just about to say I hope they go by Shaylon.
yeah, we call them Shaylon. So that's the name of the poem. I wrote it based off of like how their storyline went, like with them meeting each other, getting together, separating, finding God, and God bringing them back together. But bro, I was reading this poem and I was like, oh my, I usually when I write something for somebody, I write it and I give it to that's theirs. I don't use it, I don't speak on it. Right. I called my sister like, hey, I'm gonna have to use this. I'm gonna have to perform this. Like, Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. But yeah, bro, you definitely got to come through. I'm excited to hear. Because anytime you put on some work, it's fire. When you excited about some work, something different.
I'll tell you the concept offline. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
I'll tell
Say
you the
less. I'm
concept.
excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, I don't want everybody to know the concept yet, but it's super fire. I can't wait. It's building. I'm gonna tell my people in the winner circle. So for the people in the winner circle here, I'm gonna tell y'all later on tonight. And I'm gonna give y'all the whole concept. It's really super fire. So that I am. So I'm finishing. So I have. I created 5 different curriculums or workshops, but I really didn't have any clarity on where I was going within my workshops. But essentially, over the weekend, I sat down with myself, locked myself in my office, and was like, "Yo, I need to come up with a concept on how to create these curriculums." And I came up with a formula on how to create the curriculum. I'm super excited about it. And the formula is going to actually be something that I'm going to sell because I'm trying to teach other people how the importance of writing curriculums, number 1, but then how to write curriculums, number 2. And I came up with a formula that will literally excite every single day in terms of what your curriculum is going to look like, how to get people engaged, how to do activities, all of those different things. And then I even came up with activities. I got a list full of activities that people can do. So I'm going to be selling that as well.
Let's go.
In the next months. So I'm super excited about that. Not only do I speak on Thursday, I go and speak again on next Tuesday to another high school, and I'm writing another new speech for that one. So I'm working on getting
fire.
Listen,
you on fire. That's what you are. You on fire.
I'm working on getting more content. If you're here for the formula, I love it. I love it. You know, we're gonna throw it out there for a little $27, a little 27, something like that. So yeah, man, yeah. I think that's it. So we actually do. I think we got a couple of things in the chat, right?
Yeah.
In the chat, we got a couple of things. So as I'm getting to that, I want to ask you a question. What are important characteristics of a good friendship? Like, in order for someone to be a friend of yours, what are some values or some traits that you look for in people in order for them to be a friend?
Understanding, drive, patience.
That's a good one. If y'all have any attributes, characteristics, traits that would make someone a good friend, I want you to type them down below.
Yeah.
Honesty.
You're like patience, drive, understanding, honesty, and communication. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So loyalty as well, but I mean that can be looked at but a couple different ways. Trustworthy is definitely a good one. I trust people for who they are. I don't trust everybody the same. So
100%. You know what's funny is that so loyalty, right? when I go play basketball and I'm talking trash to people, and I'll be like, the reason that y'all lost is because you're too loyal. You loyal to your friends because you want to play with them, but you know they suck, and you know y'all go.
Shit.
So, do you want to win? Is winning more important, or is loyalty more important?
Yeah, that's real.
Hey, listen, that's because if you try, because you know you win, you stay on, and if you lose, you gotta wait like 2 games.
Right?
Yeah, wait like 2 games. So, I mean, does loyalty play a part in competition, or is it I'm trying to win?
You gotta. It depends on. You know what? I think it depends on how good you are too. Like, if you know you're good enough to carry your friend, then yeah, be loyal. If y'all both just okay and y'all make a good team, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, still be loyal to your friend. But if you great and your friend suck, you might want to You might want to be a good friend and be honest.
That's where the honesty comes in, right?
You might want to be honest.
All right, so look, so this was a list that me and Bree came up with. We got to add to this list. We want to get to 15. So we came up with trustworthy, financially stable, good sense of humor, ambitious, has goals, knows how to have fun, adventurous, good communication, integrity, emotional intelligence, competitive, business oriented, and spiritual. If you had so what we're doing is not only are we listing attributes that are important for friends, but can you rank them now?
Can I rank those attributes?
Yeah. So like, and I don't want you to have to remember everything that I said. Yeah. But like, can you rank like what, like if you had to say this is number one on my list, what's number one on your list? Funny enough, me and Bree had the same number one.
Number one on my list. Number one on my list is probably communication.
Okay.
Number one on my list, because like everybody looks at specific things differently. Like I could look at loyalty different than you look at loyalty. I could look at what drive is different than what you know what I'm saying? I may have a drive, you may have a drive. I might think your drive is lazy. You might think my drive is too much, or vice versa, right? But as far as a friend, like somebody who I want in my life, nothing happens well without communication. If you can't talk to me or convey to me what you feeling, what's going on, how you moving in a way that we can both understand and build on that, everything else is moot.
Yeah. So we had number one as has goals. So I love being around people who are working towards something, because I love celebrating my friends.
Right.
I love celebrating my friends. And I love when we can celebrate together. I love when talking about our wins don't feel like bragging.
Yeah.
I love the competitiveness of people who have goals, because it's like when I get on here and I hear, oh, Mike is, he about to pull up an Ebony Fit weekend again, be with his shirt off. I'm trying to pull up the Ebony Fit weekend with, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts. Facts.
I'm pull up to the Miami joint, like, what's good, young?
Listen,
like,
hey, bro, I say the same thing every time Jeff come on here. He'd be like, yo, I'm supposed to speak here. I'm speaking here. And I'm like, bro, he's an inspiration to everybody who wants to do it. Like that'd be like, all right, bro, you gotta look for somewhere to speak to. You got gems to drop. You know what I'm saying? Where you leaving your breadcrumbs at now?
Right. I love it, man. I love it. So yeah, so interesting. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna finish the list. We're gonna get 15 things, and then we're gonna put it on. We're gonna put it on like Instagram or Facebook, and we just want to know like your top 5, or if you want to rank them all, you can rank them all. But you know what like your top 5 is. With that being said, and we're not gonna go through the whole table, but we also did something talking about like who's at your table. So if you have a table of 6, if you got a table of 6, and you have to surround yourself with people that can teach you about everything about life, people who can teach you everything about life that you need to know about fitness, about health, about wealth, about finances, about love, about spirituality, about mental awareness, emotional awareness. 5 people, because you're one of the seats, but you need 5 people to sit at your table. They can be dead, they can be alive, they can be spiritual, they can be non-fictional or fictional, they can be characters from movies that you admire. Who would you pick to be at your table to learn from? Who do you want to learn from?
E.T., Michael Jai White, Hove, Obama, and probably Denzel. Because
I like
everybody in their lane are considered the best in their lane. Why learn from anybody less than the best?
Absolutely. Ava DuVernay, Lena White, Tyler Perry, Ayanla. That's the Fix My Life chick. Mm-hmm. And Shonda Rhimes. I love it. Mm-hmm. I love it. Storm said, Jesus. Amen.
You know what? I thought about saying Jesus, but if you put Jesus at the table, don't nobody else need to be there. So
let me see. I would put my wife. Nah, nigga. This is like I'm never at my wife's table. Nah. Don't try to put me down.
She try to change her answer now. Like, babe, I will put you
delete her comment real quick. How I delete this? let me delete this comment. I would put my wife. I would put CJ. I don't know if I would put CJ, who's Eric Thomas's right hand man.
Okay.
Because that dude, the brain that man is ridiculous, bro. I put Bree, I put CJ. I would definitely put Jay-Z for sure. We'll put Jay-Z. I put 50 Cent. I put 50 Cent, and I put Kevin Hart because somebody's got to make all of this funny.
Oh yeah, facts. And Kevin Hart's one of my favorite comedians too. Man.
Yeah, man. Somebody's got to make all of this funny. Somebody got to make all of this funny. You know what I'm saying? But if on the picture I had 12 people. 11 people. Excuse me. So out of 10, I would definitely put God in there at some point. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go into the juicy stuff. Let's get out of that. Let's go into the juicy stuff. Let's see where we at. Let's talk about it. Tuesday. All right, let's share the screen.
Let's get it.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
Recently, I've allowed myself to understand that Melissa can be in a bad mood, mm-hmm. and it be nothing that I've done to cause it, nothing I can do to fix it, mm-hmm. because I can be in a bad mood.
Yeah.
But in the past, she's in a bad mood. We're now mad at each other.
Yep.
What? Well, she seems to have an attitude.
So I have an attitude too.
I don't even know why I have an attitude. I woke up like, oh, you're mad? We're mad. We're mad at each other now. I'll show you. This just happened 3-4 weeks ago. I didn't know what triggered it, but I told myself, Melissa's in a bad mood. I don't know why. I can't think of what I did. I'm not even going to approach it like that. I text her because it's easier for me sometimes. Hey, I could tell something happened. Something, the energy shifted. I don't know what it is, but I'm allowing you some space to find yourself, but I'm not going to go so far to leave you. Recently, I've allowed myself.
All right. What's your thoughts on the conversation that's being had here in regards to how do you navigate, or how would you navigate with a partner if they are in a I'm not feeling it mood?
Yeah, I agree with him because sometimes because when I'm with my partner, I'm a lot more sensitive. I'm a lot more sensitive than I am outside. Right. So if you're hurt, then I'm hurt. I don't necessarily know why we hurt, but we hurt because I'm connected to you enough that I'm supposed to sympathize and empathize with you. I didn't used to know how to channel that, because now if you got an attitude and I see your attitude, it wasn't necessarily defensiveness, but it was confusion that came off as defensiveness, because I'm like, fuck that. Why you got attitude with me? Why can't you compartmentalize the same way I do? Why do you have to give me the attitude when the person that made you mad didn't get the attitude? I'm not dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? So like now I think about giving more grace, just from growing up, understanding women better, understanding myself better. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, I'm not sure if I did it. Cool, we can talk about it. Let me know what I need to do to fix it, or how we can fix it. And which is something that took a minute, because I used to feel like people kept score. Like, oh, I done messed up again. Like, but in a relationship, you're not supposed to keep score. So if I'm wrong, let me know what I'm wrong so I can understand it, fix it, and not do it no more. If it's not me, how can I help? Or let me give you space so you can get your thoughts together, or you can get yourself together to the point where either you're okay, or you can articulate to me in a respectful way, hey babe, you know what, this is what I'm feeling today. And I can move as your champion, as your warrior, in helping you come back to your emotional like your emotional center, as opposed to trying to fight with you until you get back to it, because more chaos on top of chaos doesn't beget peace, right? So I think it's an amazing thing for somebody to be like, you know what, I understand you're upset. I can't worry about it because I don't know what it is yet. And then once I know what it is, then we can move together, or I can support you while you move and you do it.
Yeah, I think for me, one of the things that helps is so two-part. If she's venting, then I need to know, do you want me to respond or do you want me to just listen? I think that's super important to have that conversation right up front in the beginning, in terms of what's your expectations of me in this moment. Am I just listening, or do you want me to respond? Do you want me to respond to this? I got to figure out where you are. But then if anytime she's in a bad mood, I think one of the things that we allow each other to do is we allow each other some space, and we allow each other a little bit of grace. Like anytime we've had like any type of disagreements, I'm always the one that's like, I don't want to talk about it right now. and she's like, no, we can talk about it right now. And I'm like, I'm not ready to talk about it right now. Like like you go over there, let me go downstairs and let me play Call of Duty for a little bit. Let me process, let me think about it. And then what I'll do is I'll come back, and then we can have that conversation. It reminded me of a speech that I heard from TD Jakes, and he talked about how women process externally. That means they want to talk about it. And men, we process internally. It's not that we're not listening or that we're not paying attention to you. It's just that we're processing everything, and we're trying to come up with a solution, given that we're solution-oriented people. And then what happens is, a couple hours later, or even if we needed to sleep on it, a day later, we'll come back to you and go, hey, you know that thing that we were talking about? Talk about that now, because I've had time to come to my senses. I've had time to bring myself back down from an unelevated emotional state or a peak state, so that I can actually have a conversation about this, and I can not blow up, because I'm king of playing the asshole game. When it comes to passive aggression and when it comes to being an asshole, my combination of the two are freaking deadly. And it's not a game that I want to play with the person that I love. And so I got to make sure that, let's not be the passive aggressive asshole that I know you can be, and let's just actually have a conversation.
No, I agree. I think usually your first reaction when you're angry is not necessarily your best reaction. So I usually if I'm in a state where my emotions are high, I don't want my emotions to overshadow the message. So I gotta come down first. I got to, because I don't like when people's emotions overshadow their message. I don't like when you might have a really good point, but if it comes off disrespectful, I give a fuck what your point is.
Listen.
I give a fuck what your point is. Yeah, I'm just saying.
How you communicate? Listen, I need you to do it respectfully.
Right.
Because you might be, and don't yell either, because we don't. Why you going so high? Like, why? The moment, because I'm like, hey, why are you yelling right now?
Right. Yeah, I'm saying, like, I get emotions run high, but there's a certain point where your anger comes off aggressive. You can be angry and not aggressive. You know what I'm saying? When your anger comes off aggressive, you can't be more aggressive than me, especially as a woman. You can't be, because I can't combat you. You know what I'm saying? I can't combat you on equal footing. So if I show you my aggression, it goes from being angry and aggressive to threatening. You know what I'm saying? And I can't go there with you because now you went from angry to aggressive to scared. And we're farther apart than we were when we first started this argument.
Good.
You see what I'm
That's
saying?
good. That's
so
good.
I can't. And if you're not scared by what you perceive as threatening, then you're going to try and threaten me. Which, if I perceive it as a threat, now we're still further away from the end goal, the point. But now you're even further away from me being able to solve this with you.
And now what it turns into, if I'm threatening and you're threatening, the moment you
right, exactly.
I will smooth criminal moonwalk out this show.
Exactly. So it's like we just either way we're farther away from the point. So
right.
Like
100%.
if you're upset and you need a minute, because most of the time, like emotions cloud judgment as well. So like if you're angry, you might have a good point, but if you say some shit that you don't mean, you really can't take that back. You can't, because now in my mind you meant that shit, and you can come apologize later. But I mean, like apology, I might, all right, you might be sorry you said that, but you meant that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have it. You have to have a cat. There's a level that there has to be that you're like, you know what, I can't go over this because there's no coming back from this. And us figuring this out is more important than winning the argument, right?
And you,
so like
you can get that same point across in a different way,
right?
Just at a peak emotional state, it's not beneficial for you to say what's on your mind. So
right.
So to answer your question, Angel, she said, when's an appropriate time to address an issue? I think so. I think y'all know one of the things that we do is we do trust walks, so we try to address them there. But now we don't have to do them as often unless we need to have like a dire, serious conversation. But so there really is no time frame. Sometimes it'll be like an hour. Sometimes it'll be like 30 minutes, depending on the severity of the disagreement or the discussion that we're trying to have. It's just about figuring out what that timeline looks like. And it's not, and sometimes even it's not about going to bed mad. It's about going to sleep and bringing me back down or bringing her back down to a common ground, or like just like a level mind where we're not at a peak emotional state.
I seen this video, and it was talking about a lot of people when they get upset, they start fighting with their partner. When you understand that you're not necessarily fighting your partner, but you're fighting the situation, when you can take a bad situation and make positive gain from it, positive outcome, then you win at marriage and at life. Because there's going to be those things. It's like I've always said, it's not realistic to say I'll never go to bed angry. There's things that sometimes it might take you a day or two to get over. You know what I'm saying? But you should never go to bed with animosity. You know what I'm saying? Like I may be like, you know what, I don't agree with what's going on, but tomorrow I'm going to fight for this. If you go to bed thinking like, yo, I'm about to be out tomorrow, you got some resolution. There's resolution to be had. You need some work. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell y'all something that Bree does that drives me up a wall. So something will be wrong, and I'll ask what's wrong, and she doesn't want to talk about it right now. But I'm like, all right, cool. It comes 10 o'clock. I'm tired. I'm like, I can't even keep my eyes open. I'm to the 10th power drowsy, and here she come. So we need to talk about that thing. For real, like right now, I'm under the cover. I'm for like right now, and then like in the middle of it, I'm like this.
Mm-hmm. She looking at you like Marcus.
In the middle of that joint, I'm falling asleep. Because I'm like, we had all day to talk about this. You want to talk about it now? It's 10 o'clock. It's time to go to bed.
Right.
It's time to go to bed. What's happening? What's going on? All right, let's get back into it. Let's see what this next one is like. We got a rapper that is going viral. Atlanta rapper RX Hector is going viral for slapping his mother's cheeks.
Clock on the dot. Got Mon Dukes at Frankie's in their joint. going on, Mom? He said Frank.
Oh my God! Look at this. 12 o'clock.
Look at Chanel. Don't play with her.
Please don't. Oh my God, y'all.
You got
It
that
real.
booty.
I didn't buy this on eBay. This thing real.
Blue. Hey, that another clap.
Now that's like his real mom.
That's his real mother. Like he came out of that.
Throw the whole family away. What? Like it'd be a cold day in hell that I would do anything to my mom that I would do to my girl. What?
They in the comments they said hood dudes do this all the time.
That's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You crazy as hell. Because, all right, think about it, right? Because if another dude were to walk up and do that to his mom, he'd be pissed. As kids, what do we used to tell teachers? You know what I'm saying? And say something out of pockets. My mom don't even talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you need to act like this. I don't even do that at home. You know what I mean? Like, how you doing some stuff to your mom you wouldn't be okay with another man? What? No, bro. He's out of pocket. But I mean, hey, different strokes for different folks. Ain't
no different strokes for different folks. Nah, hell no.
Listen. I'm not.
You got an Oedipus Rex complex, and that's disgusting.
No, right. I mean, it's not. I ain't going, man. I don't want to speak on dude, but like that's just that it's all the way out of pocket. That's wild behavior.
That's wild behavior. Oedipus Rex complex is essentially where you kill your father and you marry your mother.
Yeah.
No, disgusting.
There's just nothing more needs to be. And then like I kind of blame whoever raised him. I blame it because as soon as he did that, she turned around and started like clapping for him. Like
I definitely did that one time.
That's why I asked, like, that hit real mom? Like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I wish my mom, what? She turned around and started making it. Oh, yeah, nah. He was brought up in that life. My mom would never.
Listen, would never. Would never. I don't even want to think about the fact that, like, that's where I came from. Like, no, like, what? No, All right, let's get into this crazy situation. Yo, this joint right here, crazy situation. All right, so you loaned your friend $3,000 last year, and since she has refused to pay you back, which has really deteriorated your friendship, you ask her just to pay you $1,000 and forget the rest because you're in a financial crisis. Your friend says she can only pay you $500. Okay, let's recap. You loaned your friend $3,000. You asked her for $1,000. Don't even worry about the rest. Just chalk it up to the game. She says, I can give you $500 since that's all she has. You felt like you had no other option but to accept it. So you eventually gave her your account details to send the amount to you directly. You gave her your Zelle. You gave her your Cash App. You woke up the next morning to check your account and she had sent you $5,000. She sent you $5,000. The question is, how much you sending back? Because she asked you to send back $4,500. How much you sending back?
I'm gonna give her the same response. I don't get it. No. Real talk. Nah, real talk. I'm sending back. If I loaned her $3,000, she says she can't pay me back. I asked for the $1,000. She said I'm only gonna give you $500. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, whatever. She sent $5,000. I'm sending the $2,000 back.
100%.
Now, mind you, if it's on some stuff like where she sent it, because you know sometimes banks will let you send money you don't have, and then just hit you with an overdraft fee.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
You know what's crazy? Because I would definitely contemplate it, but I understand where my blessings come from, and that's not even. I don't even want that type of karma. So if you could come up and show me your count was overdrafted that much, then cool, I might send it back. But if that's not the case, oh yeah, nah, you get this too. You got to. Matter of fact, I might send you one back, you know what I'm saying, and keep the 4 for you lying.
Listen, Bank's not letting you overdraft 4,500.
It's not.
they gonna let you overdraft 500 tops.
You right.
They're not letting you overdraft $4,500. There's no way you're overdrafting 4,500. So if you got that up in there, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a financial crisis too. I know you need to pay your rent, but so do I.
Mm-hmm.
So do I. And the thing of it is that if you got 5,000, like I'm gonna need more of an explanation as to why you only sending me 500.
Oh yeah. No, there's a conversation to be had.
For
100%. Like you're not just about to be like, if I say, hey, you got that $3 grand, you know, I got 500. Why? Like you gotta come with something better. And if that's the case, and you do got you got 5 bands, and you only trying to send me 500, well, yo, when you send that 5 bands, oh, I should disconnect this. Sorry, you blocking everything. Show up at my house if you want to. Like I said, karma real.
Right. Karma real.
Mm-hmm.
Karma is real. 100%. Yeah, no, I'm definitely sending you back. 2,000, and you can go from there. You be all right. It'd be like that. All right, let's talk.
Like I said, I might send that 1,500. I got interest because you lying.
All right, let's talk about Shorty here. She over here talking spicy on the book. Let's talk about it.
Took me in. He put me into nursing school. He got my hair and nails, everything done. So he up here on this level. I'm down here on this level. You get where I'm going? He got me up here with him because he was making good money. But then he ended up losing his job 2 years ago. Lost his job, and now he broke. What did I do? Broke up with him and got on because I'm not finna take care of no grown man. I'm not doing that.
It's an evil world we live in.
Women, children.
How you feel? How you feel about it?
The crazy thing is, I'm unfazed because it's not nothing new. Like Chris was about to say, women, children, or dogs are loved unconditionally. Men are loved based off of what they can provide. And anybody who says differently is either a sugar mama or a regular mother. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee no woman wants to be in an equal partnership relationship and take care of a man long term. Listen to what I'm saying, ladies. Long term. I'm not saying holding him down while he's getting himself together. I'm saying, could he be just like, hey, I'm just going to stay at home and let you take care of the bills? No. Men are loved and dealt with. Because I'm not going to say you can't love a man, but be like, you know what, you're not good for me. So, yeah. But, like, men are loved and dealt with and kept based off of what they provide.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%. Yeah, that's, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it might not be real. Just a good conversation. But, yeah, no, I'm not surprised, by what she said. Though that might be a skit. I think we talked about this, multiple times before. A man will can take a woman, from where she is and turn her into a queen. But it's less likely that a woman will take a man, from where he is and turn him into a king. Not saying that it won't happen. I said it's less likely. Don't cancel me. Relax.
Mm-hmm.
Very much less likely that will actually happen. All right, let's talk about a famous TikToker going viral on TikTok right now. Let's see what she's talking about.
Up and get autumn waters and then call my man over there to put them in your trunk. Did you ask me? Can my man assist you? Hold on. My thing is, don't go shopping for autumn waters if you know you can't lift them. Because when my man ain't there, baby, I don't get water at the store. And if I do, I leave it in the car. And I let him take him upstairs. Now you get over here. Get you, yeah, he coming over here laughing because he know what I say. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say?
Shit about me going over there.
Exactly, because don't play. Yo, the little lady must have heard me. She said, thank you so much for letting him come over here. Don't let it happen again.
I think I think she just did that for just video sake. Because I honestly feel like if she really had a problem with it, she would have said something to him. You know what I'm saying? And it's just she like to put out the my man. You know what I'm saying? He's all about me type persona vibe. Like I don't see a real woman having a problem with their man helping an elderly lady put water in her trunk. Like what?
And you know dang well she cannot lift them waters for sure. Like that's somebody helped her at the store, or she pulled them joints off the top rack and was like,
right,
facts, and just put them joints in. She's not lifting that. That is absolutely wild. A lesson that my dad taught me very early on was when we would go to Home Depot and we would see different women that were there, and we would have to help them with their groceries, have to help them with their bags, even if they didn't need to. And so that was something that my dad put into me. And what's crazy is that even though this might have been trolling, this was actually my life with my daughter's mom. That like if there was a woman, I would literally why you hold the door open? Like if somebody's like a little far back, you know, they gotta like, you know, do a little light jog up to the door. I'm like, come on, why you holding the door open for her? Like she ain't up here. I'm like, yeah, damn, she coming though. You know
right.
We'll be here. We ain't
right.
You in a rush? We not in no rush. And so like I've just been taught and just been groomed that if you see someone who might need some help, ask if they need help.
Right.
And then if they you know if they say yes, you know, then you definitely help them. But if it's an older woman like that, I'm going to suggest my help. I'm just going to say, let me get those for you. I got you on that. You don't got, you know, I probably wouldn't ask. I would probably suggest and let her tell me, no, I got it. But that was quite ridiculous. That was completely out of pocket.
Right. And it's not like he ran over to somebody who was like young and fine. It was an older lady. You know what I'm saying? Like you obviously like him because he's a gentleman. That's why you leave the water in the car and you let him get it because you know he will. Don't get mad when being a gentleman is just his personality and not just something he does for you.
Right, because she'll be the same one in the store when a robber's in there talking about black men not helping, not protecting black women. How come you ain't in here protecting black women? This man had a gun on me and all of these men standing around, and this dude hit me.
Right. Now I got to go to Jamaica and live my life. That's crazy.
Now I got to do a GoFundMe, take all of y'all money, and then go to Jamaica and live happily ever after. Y'all are wild.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy. Let me see. I think that was it. I think that was it. I think that was everything that we had on there. Anything interesting going? Oh, matter of fact, let me see if I can log into my TikTok. Let me see if I can, because this video right here sent me all the way up. Let me see. Who sent that to me? Go to messages, fool. Calvin Grimes is an idiot, and I love it. Nah, man, go to messages. All right. Let me see. Let's do that later. Oh, where's the video at?
Oh, do we talk about the one above that? Men says reason why men can't love you right is because they jealous of their women.
Yeah, so we didn't, but I know Juicy said she wanted to be on that one. I mean, we can talk about it if you want to talk about it. If not, we can wait.
We can wait.
Okay.
Big Keish video isn't available. Oh, the video is not available no more.
Oh wait, did we talk about the chick that had 7 kids?
I thought we talked about that last week.
Did we?
Or maybe we didn't.
We didn't because we wasn't on last week.
Okay, yeah. Let me see. All right, so let's go to that one. We didn't talk about the chick with the 7 kids. Oh, dang, there was another one too. That was
7, and I'm 33.
okay.
With being a mom of 7, do you think that a woman of multiple children is still capable of finding someone?
First, let me ask you before I make the statement. Do the kids have the same father?
Yes, they do.
Okay, well, that's a good thing. Okay, so this is a look. Hold on. We're talking about 7 children. Okay, this is no offense to you because it's absolutely possible for you to find a quality man. What makes it a tad bit difficult is that you have to find a man who has the financial footing to take care of you and 7 children. And then you also have to be able to find a man who is going to be willing to come in and create structure in that household. 7 children on one person is a lot to create structure in. So there's a lot that this man is going to have to come in and do. On top of that, creating a secure space for you when you have to be a mother and you have to take care of the majority of the things that happen in a house. Are you going to have the ability to be able to love this man in a way that he needs to be loved, in a way that registers as love to him when you have to love 7 other individuals? You're going to need a man who can love those children as his own.
Yep.
That is a huge responsibility to put on a person who does not have those children. Those are not his kids. Right. But if I were you, no disrespect, I'll try to work it out with the father.
Oh, no.
No, hear me out. Hold on.
7 babies, Mike. Daddy Mike. Can I? It's back to school time. Hey, you might be able to claim 3 of them on your taxes.
I'm out. Like, listen, bro.
What's the threshold?
No shade, no tea to anybody who got multiple kids, because I think being a mother is an amazing job. I think if you have kids, you are a superhero. I personally am not equipped to come in to a family of 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, because one of my goals is like, I do like, and don't get me wrong, if you have kids, that doesn't mean that I wouldn't talk to you or wouldn't come in. You know what I'm saying? But 7, I imagine people after like 4, if they're not with that father, they're like, yo, I'm done. I'm not having no more kids. I want kids. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm gonna come into a house of 8 with 7 kids and ask you to have more. Well, I'll take it. Can't do it.
Yeah, nah. 8 kids. It isn't. I'm with the commentator. I advise you to work it out with the baby dad. I think that's gonna be your best bet, is to work it out with him. It's, again, like she said, it's not impossible, but you got to find somebody that is very financially well off. That is what you got to find. You a Russell Wilson, somebody that's willing to take care of multiple kids and love them the same way that he would love his own. That is a huge ask of anybody. I don't want to say it's impossible, but you might want to start looking into finding love when your kids is grown. I think,
right now, that's something. But I think any man who has the ability to take care of 7 kids and doesn't have any is not going to jump straight into being like, okay, well, I got all of these resources to spend on me, my wife, and whatever kid we had first, to now we're living like upper middle class instead of wealthy because I'm coming into this situation. Most men who have that type of footing in society are understand that they don't have to do that. They can, if you're well off like that, there are plenty of available women with no kids that are going to catch their eye too. So it's like at that point in time, you fighting out of your weight class. Like you're fighting against people who have a lot more on you because they have a lot less with them.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Yeah, that's a tall task for anybody. I'll tell you that 100%. I think like my threshold, like for when I was dating kids with women, would probably been like 2. I think that would have been like I can come in and I can handle 2. I could probably do 3. I would probably not want to do 3, but 2 would be a pretty decent number that I could quote unquote father.
Right.
Yeah, but 7, 7. Ay caramba.
Because think about that. Like, how do you go to the park? Like, you know what I'm saying? How do you?
You gotta have a sprinter, man.
Right? You got birthdays. You got birthdays literally every other month.
Every other month, and they're all under 18. You got 7 kids under 18, under 14. If they 2 years apart, that means they all in that. No, you got somebody graduating every year.
Swear.
Every year somebody's graduating. Every year you got birthdays. Every year you got Christmas. Jesus criminy.
You got a decade of the same shit every decade.
Every decade for the next 2 decades for sure. I'm definitely of the mindset. Every kid's gonna get $100 for Christmas.
There you go.
Hey, your $100. Hey, don't mess up them shoes. I got to give them to your brother.
Yeah, listen, we buying family Christmas gifts. Oh, we got 7 kids. Hey, everybody got 1 PS5. We're gonna share this.
There you go. Your Christmas, your 500, your 500, your 500, and your 500.
Facts.
There you go. All right, y'all. It is 8 o'clock. We appreciate y'all rocking with us here on Let's Talk About It Tuesday. Y'all know my motto: always stay in your bag, so you never got to chase a bag. And per usual, my man Mike Smalls is going to take us out.
Hey, this was amazing. I appreciate y'all coming through. We here every Tuesday with like a couple exceptions every now and then. But you know what I'm saying? We human. So give us a little grace. But we love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all joining the Winner Circle, getting y'all journals, getting y'all hoodies. Make sure y'all supporting the Sapio Census line. Make sure y'all are following us, Backpack Jeff and Sapio Census on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. With that being said, I love all of y'all because y'all deserve to be loved. Progress don't start until you feel like you should stop, and ignorance can't exist if you have Sapio like senses, because knowledge is a choice, feeling is a privilege. Holla at y'all in a minute.